How much a year can change? Following some significant investments in Bitcoin in 2021, Tesla sold $936 million worth of the digital currency in the second quarter of 2022, reducing its Bitcoin holdings by 75%. The company reported in fresh investor filings. Elon Musk, the CEO of Tesla, enthusiastically embraced Bitcoin in 2021, investing $1.5 billion in it while praising its benefits over traditional fiat money. Tesla customers were able to purchase cars using Bitcoin for a portion of the year. However, as Tesla noted in its financial summary for the second quarter, Bitcoin impairment had recently had an impact on its profitability. Welcome back to another interesting episode. Do make sure to like, share, and comment below, as it also encourages us to produce more valuable content for you all. If you have a specific topic you'd like to learn, please leave us a comment below and we'll work on it for you. A surge in interest in cryptocurrencies was sparked by the closely watched automakers' actions, which led to Bitcoin reaching record highs in 2021. As a result of its cryptocurrency investment, Tesla directly benefited by locking in more than $100 million in profits. Before Tesla announced its plan in February 2021, the notoriously erratic Bitcoin was already on the rise. The value of the cryptocurrency rapidly increased by tens of thousands of dollars. Tesla has decided to convert 75 of its Bitcoin holdings into fiat after a volatile period in the cryptocurrency market. The company reported a $2.6 billion profit for the second quarter, but it doesn't appear that any of it will be due to gains from Bitcoin. Tesla announced that it had acquired $1.5 billion worth of Bitcoin in February 2021. The company claimed in a filing with the Securities and Exchange Commission that it bought Bitcoin in order to increase flexibility, diversify further, and maximize returns on its cash. When it became known that Tesla had purchased Bitcoin, its price increased by 17% to $44,220. Tesla also made the decision to stop accepting Bitcoin in payment in 2021, just 2 months after making the initial announcement. Tesla discontinued its Bitcoin vehicle sales in May 2021, citing the negative environmental effects of the cryptocurrency's extensive use of coal and other fossil fuels for mining. But after a slump in the middle of the summer, Bitcoin surged once more in the fall, reaching an all-time high of $68,990.90, according to CoinDesk. There are other factors at play in the 75% sell-off, despite the fact that the sporadic relationship between Tesla and Bitcoin may give the cryptocurrency a bad name, especially among skeptics. The promise that cryptocurrencies would provide some degree of independence from inflation and politics has been a key component of their appeal since their inception. However, as the US central bank raises interest rates and investors reposition their holdings in cryptocurrencies and other assets, a war in Europe, rising inflation, and a depressed stock market have revealed Bitcoin to be vulnerable to very traditional market pressures. One of these investors is Tesla, albeit one with significant funds and a CEO capable of influencing markets with a tweet. Elon said during a conference call with investors that the sell-off shouldn't be interpreted as a judgment on Bitcoin. Tesla's stock was worth about $863 when it made its Bitcoin purchase announcement in February 2021. The stock price of Tesla is currently $742, down 15. Elon Musk, the CEO, hinted that the market conditions were a major driving force behind the sale of 75 of their Bitcoin. Tesla is not immune to the effects of inflation and the general economic downturn. Many people have been impacted. Compared to the previous quarter, when it reported profits of $3.3 billion, the company says it made $2.26 billion in profit this quarter, a 31% drop. Compared to the first quarter, when the company reported bringing in $18.7 billion, the profit was made on $16.9 billion in revenue. Despite a decline in numbers from quarter to quarter, the company is still more profitable than it was in the second quarter of 2021. The business reported that it made $1.1 billion on $11 billion in revenue during the second quarter of 2021. Tesla seems to be more at ease with fiat than Bitcoin due to the downward trend in revenue and profit, as well as the unpredictability of China. In its earning reports, Tesla notes that it had limited production and shutdowns in Shanghai for the majority of the quarter as its car production fell from quarter one. However, despite this, production at its brand new facilities in Austin, Texas and Berlin, Texas continued to increase. Elon stated that we sold a large portion of our Bitcoin holdings because we needed to increase our cash position, because we knew when the coveted lockdowns in China would end. Tesla reported increased prices for everything, from raw materials to logistics, in addition to the production issues in China. Elon should not be surprised by any of this because he has been teasing a recession since December 2021, and he will be more explicit about it in late May or early June 2022. Elon responded to the question on Twitter, "Do you still think we are approaching a recession?" by saying yes, but that this is actually a good thing because it has been raining money on fools for too long, and some bankruptcies are necessary. People have been duped into believing that you don't actually need to work by all the coveted stay-at-home stuff. Elon responded that he thinks the recession will last between 12 and 18 months. When asked how long he thinks it will last, in order to stop wasting resources, businesses that are value destroyers and have a negative cash flow should shut down. Tesla's Bitcoin acquisition is unknown in terms of the precise purchase price, but it is estimated to be between $42,000 and $46,000. Since then, the price of Bitcoin has significantly decreased and was trading at $23,000. This week, Barclays analyst Brian Johnson predicted that the sell-off in Bitcoin would result in a $460 million impairment for Tesla. Bitcoin has been in a downtrend since the news first surfaced. It is currently trading at $21,307.40, down 2.4% over the past 24 hours. It is understandable why many Bitcoin skeptics, opponents, and haters will point to Tesla's demise as evidence of Bitcoin's shortcomings. However, it should be noted that Elon did not completely rule out Bitcoin, as he stated in his earnings call that Tesla is open to increasing its crypto holdings in the future. Elon has additionally expressed his desire for Bitcoin to succeed in the past, saying, "I might pump, but I don't pump. I definitely don't believe in getting the price high and selling or anything like that. I would like to see Bitcoin succeed." Having $936 million in cash for Tesla's upcoming challenges appears to be the driving force behind the move, though this is not entirely accurate, as it does seem he is dumping at an inconvenient time. You can thank the Federal Reserve if this week's volatility in your cryptocurrency investments is increased. This is due to the fact that the Federal Reserve's upcoming meeting will begin, and many experts anticipate yet another rate hike as the Fed carries out its ongoing efforts to combat persistent inflation. Investors in cryptocurrencies may be in for another wild ride this week, if this Fed meeting is anything like the previous few. The price of Bitcoin decreased by at least 10% or more after the last 3 Fed meetings in March, May, and June, according to historical price charts. In recent months, the asset markets have been shaken by the Fed's measures that drain liquidity, such as rate hikes and runoffs of the balance sheet. Since the Monetary Authority's central bank began the tightening cycle in March, the price of Bitcoin has dropped by more than 50%. In the week before the Fed event on Wednesday, Bitcoin had decreased by 7%. When asked about the pre-Fed flows in the crypto market, Lowe said, "We are seeing participants taking a risk-off approach ahead of the FOMC decision as expected." The Fed Fund Futures derivatives based on the benchmark interest rate put the probability of a 75 basis point move at 75%, along with the 25% probability of a 100 basis point increase at the time of publication. It's been a challenging quarter for Tesla and cryptoverse. Elon Musk, the company's CEO, sold stock worth billions of dollars in late April to help finance the purchase of Twitter. The transaction has been a complete mess, and it is now headed to Delaware's Court of Chancery after Elon tried to end it. In addition, when announcing the hiring freezes and layoffs at the company, Musk is said to have stated that he has a super bad feeling about the state of the economy. The Autopilot team was impacted by those layoffs, and after allegedly firing over 500 Gigafactory employees, Tesla has been charged with breaking labor laws. Additionally, the business lost its AI director earlier this month. However, not all of the news has been negative. According to a report from Uber in June, the partnership between Tesla and Hertz, through which licensed rideshare drivers can rent the EVs to transport passengers, appears to be succeeding. According to a few sheet released by the White House, 2022 will appear to be the year when non-Tesla EVs gain access to the supercharger network in the US. Alex Kruger, a trader and analyst, predicted that the cryptocurrency market might briefly rise after a 75 basis point rate increase, but warned that it would soon fall if the central bank surprised everyone with a 100 basis point increase. However, earlier this month, Fed officials had resisted calling for a full percentage point hike. The content in this video is for educational purposes only and hence should not be considered financial advice. All the financial decisions should be made after doing a wide spectrum research. If you found this info helpful, please give a thumbs up and subscribe for more content like this, as it also encourages us to produce more valuable content for you all. If you have a specific topic you'd like to learn, please leave us a comment below and we'll work on it for you. Until then.